Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Mississippi State about to put it away as we start the festivities. He'll bring it back looking for help. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The Vols headed quickly to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They'll ride the hot hand. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Aguilar. Fires left. Basic connection. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Volunteers have this offense rolling.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Staley.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking to throw again. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Vols will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. So Mississippi State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early.
There he goes. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking for a man. It's Shapen. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better.
He's going to throw deep right side. Grabs it inside the 10. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. They want to throw it. Quick completion on the out route. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Now after the short completion, it's second down. Off play action. Working that left side now. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Aguilar. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab, it's Staley. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo. They'll go back to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He'll pull it on the read. The ball's free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Got a lot of room to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Mississippi State. The defense putting points on the board.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed. He takes it back for a long touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down, looking for more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Vols, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll leave it with him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. At the 35, he's loose. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Volunteers are on the move. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
And the Vols come to the line in the hurry-up.
First and goal, Tennessee.
Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
Hey, that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Bring in the heat. Touchdown, Volunteers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to SMU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. Pulls it in, it's Mosley. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Power football with the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Running back searching for a hole. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Aguilar. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Volunteers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To give on the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it 1st down at the 40.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. The 2024 season for Tennessee had some highs, wins over Bama, Florida, and Oklahoma. Man, did it end with a thud. They got clipped by the Ohio State buzzsaw and then suffered the big shocker of the offseason with Nico Iamaleava jumping into the transfer portal.
Yeah, I don't know that there was a more interesting offseason than in Knoxville. The quarterback spot, the drama, the back and forth, and Nico leaves, and then Joey Aguirre, who he goes to UCLA, Nico, and now the guy who transferred there transfers to Tennessee, so quarterback roulette, and Tennessee has a new guy.
There are things I expected to remain consistent, at least with Tennessee, though. Tim Banks is going to do a great job at defensive coordinator on that side of the ball, and you know Tennessee's going to run it as well. So I know a lot of question marks around the quarterback spot. There are other facets to this team that make them very dangerous.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Here's the handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols! They'll try to tack one more on their score.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Evans. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Tennessee. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
If you're laser focused on defense and you're dialed into the quarterback and you're breaking on the football when he throws, you get a lot of tips, you get a lot of deflections, and then it just happens to bounce to your guy, and your guy does the rest, takes it all the way back to the house. Big play by this defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marked it at the 47.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first. Takes the handoff. It's Bishop. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Vols come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Plows through the defense. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 2nd down coming up. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick release on the RPO. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Vols pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown! mission have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Mississippi State, 7.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air, it's Shapen. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
There. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Davis-Wade Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway.
Set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
To the air on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Mississippi State.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double. Breaks into the open. He's brought down the and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Mississippi State right back to the line. Back to pass, it's Shapen. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I think sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Makes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And here comes the offense on second down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got an open man. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Volunteers want to move quickly. They'll move the tight end. He'll do it himself. And it's on the ground. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Got a man in the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up the first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And now on second down for this offense. They'll go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. There's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Safe completion on the screen. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A great catch and run for 6. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. Just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead, put a drive together here and build on that lead.
They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On first down from their own 22. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job of the coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Vols racing to the line in a hurry-up. To the ground with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Looking for that first down on 30, short from the 28. On the move. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. The Volunteers will punt it away on fourth down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They'll run it from the gun. He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw. It's Shapen. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, defenders have to really understand body positioning and where the football's coming from, and great job understanding that, getting in the way of the route, knocking the ball down, batting it away, making a good play for that defense.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Fires to the big fella. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Vols in the hurry-up. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. He's got him. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And that's two really good plays in a row by this defense. So you've come up big, you've forced a third down. One more big stop. Now I can get him to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. It's complete. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And I love the offense, man. Staying aggressive, doing what you need to do, pushing the ball down the field, still willing to throw the football late in this game. I just don't like the ending. Man, don't step out of bounds. Let that clock run. Try to get out of here with a W.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Play number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Rides the back on the option to give. Touchdown, Vols! Great job by the back on the option. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Mississippi State, 21.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Shapen. Finds his man, it's Williams. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take